Hi, my name is Tammy Loftie. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have 4 children, ages 28 to 12, my youngest being an EPIC student. I also have 7 grandchildren and one wonderful fur baby. I lived in Ohio for the beginning of my life. I've lived in Oklahoma for the past 25 years. In applying for the UTEAC program at EPIC, I have learned not only that I am very persistent and persevering. In other words, my grit score is very high. It was a 4.5. However, I do feel that was evidenced in this project that I am submitting no matter what, and there were many obstacles along the way. I was able to complete it and submit it. I was not going to give up because this is something I want to do with all my heart. I am so excited about it, and I will not give up my journey along the way. I was also asked to research and summarize some different instructional types. The first one being data driven. Basically, this is just how it sounds. It is driven by data. It should be both qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative, simple thumbs up, thumbs down, did they understand? Or quantitative, such as a quiz or a test over a chapter they may have read in a book or a play they may have read. I always thought of this as a linear progression, state of the end, statewide testing. How do they do from the beginning to the end? And that was it. However, what I did learn is when utilized correctly and data is collected, analyzed, a large group of people involved in the child's life, such as educators, parents, maybe individuals from church that are very important to them, or Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. As many people as you can to pull in and get to know a little bit more about the child and what they have gone through, their family, their culture. You pull all of this in, put it with your data, and then you're able to make your lesson plans or your daily plan for that student and classroom. This should also be a continuous cycle to switch from a straight line to a never-ending cycle. You are always collecting data, whether, like I said earlier, quizzes, thumbs up, thumbs down, did they understand the directions for the problem they're to be working on? And you can adjust that whether in your classroom on the moment or in that moment or the next day or two or the next week. And the next topic I had to research was differentiated instruction. This is a little bit different in that you still have the same goals for all students in mind. You want all students to score 90 or above on a particular test or report. However, you do realize that each child has an individual way that they might make it to achieving their goal. So all the goals are the same, but children have individual pathways to reach that goal. Some children may do better reading quietly to themselves. Others may do better reading out loud in front of the class. Others may comprehend better by listening to it on an audio recording. You have to be aware of those needs and be willing to be a little bit flexible and meet those to obtain your final outcome. The last one is my favorite, and it is personalized instruction. Basically, all children are not the same. You get to know them, you gather information somewhat in like the beginning ones, whether it be through questionnaires, testing, meeting with parents, other important people that want to be part of this child's education, and you pull in, you find out what motivates them, what they like the most, what they don't like. And you use all these to see where and how the best pathway to getting this child to obtaining their goals will be. Part of those goals are the Oklahoma standards, which I adhere to very closely with EPIC schooling my son. I'm very hands-on with my son, and I like to be involved in what he's learning and doing. along the lines of the personalized instruction, I also like to add new things. Like this year, we're going to follow the election and we are going to determine whether he is a Democrat or a Republican, learn about the Electoral College. There's so much debate going on about it this year and what may happen. Well, he may only be 12 years old, but he's going to learn about it this year. Another thing I want to do is also create some puzzles for where we're going to go in social studies this year to learn about, and he can put the puzzle together ahead of time. I know this sounds really simple maybe for a 12-year-old who is extremely smart in other categories, but social studies is where he lacks. So that's where I feel like I, as a parent and possibly a future teacher, would need to focus a little bit more on my effort. Once again, my grit score did turn out to be a 4.5. I'm very dedicated. I'm very passionate. I want to see this program all the way through. I want to be a valuable asset and team player of the EPIC team. I love you all. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and God bless.